I'm trying to swap a 1,200-pound Cummins turbo diesel engine into my little Explorer. In order to support this engine, the axles are going to need to be upgraded. And the question with doing something like this is always how far to go, which axles to pick. In this case, that decision was actually kind of made for me. When I was trying to bring the Explorer home a few months ago, I had a bit of an issue trying to get it off of the trailer. The issue was that Explorer used to be used as a parts car, and my girlfriend's TJ actually stole the rear axle out of it. So I needed to roll it off the trailer, but it didn't have a rear axle under it. My solution was to take the Dana 70 out of the parts truck and just bolt it up under the Explorer in order to roll it off the trailer. However, the issue was once it was bolted up under the Explorer, it looked really good. So there was no turning back. That Dana 70 needed to be made permanent under the Explorer. In order to support this big 8-lug rear axle, I needed to have a matching 8-lug in the front. So over the last few videos, what I've done is take a Dana 50 twin traction beam axle out of an F250, and I got that to work in the front of the Explorer chassis. Now that I have that front axle that matches the rear, I think it's time to make the rear axle permanent. And then at that point, hopefully I'll have a full rolling chassis, which will make it a lot easier to do the next steps in this build. I'm really excited to see how these heavy-duty 8-lug 1-ton axles look underneath the Explorer, so let's get to work. So right here I have a Dana 70. This is a full float axle, meaning that the weight of the vehicle is not suspended on the axle shafts. You can unbolt the axle shafts and pull them right out of here. The weight of the vehicle isn't supported by it, which makes it a much stronger axle. What I need to do is move the leaf spring perches in a few inches so that I can bolt it up underneath the Explorer chassis. Let's get to it. Got it all mocked up and it fits. Now I just need to finish weld out the mounts. Let's go. here she is all bolted up. Got the leaf spring perches done. I'm still missing the shock mounts, but just like the front, I need to get my lift shocks from the other Explorer before I can figure out exactly where to position the shocks. So I'm leaving the shocks off for now and I'll do them all at once. I wanted to have this as a rolling chassis, but unfortunately the only thing stopping me now is that I don't have enough tires for it. The only tires that I have huge gaping holes in them because somebody decided to slash the tires on the truck when it was sitting there, so I don't have tires for this, and none of the wheels I have are matching either, but there we go. My Explorer now has 8 lugs front and back, which is amazing. Awesome. 8 lugs front and back on my Explorer, and chassis is looking a little bit more complete now. So thanks for hanging out with me in my garage today. If you liked it, then please like the video. If you disliked it, then hit that button, and please subscribe and stick around.